Working at Proformex, I'm really most inspired by the people because they're not only smart, but they're really proud of the work that they make. And so working with people who are really good at what they do, but then really are intrinsically motivated to make a really great product really motivates me. And I think it brings everybody on the whole team up because you're working with these awesome, great people that are so proud of their work. And so that really inspires me to do the best work that I can do. So on the product management team, my role is really testing. And so the exciting thing about that is I get to be the first person who uses that new feature or tries out that new button and that new process and that new click. So I really like being that first person to try it. And then the other really exciting thing is then that's a really great time for me to use my experience as kind of being that original office admin who really used the product and worked in an insurance office. And so then I can go back to the product manager and suggest a tweak here, a step that might make it easier there, and really use that kind of background experience that I had. And they're always incorporating that stuff in and taking that feedback. So to me, it's that first look and then that first chance to make it even better before clients use it that I really like. Definitely been there since day one, and I think that the biggest catalyst for our growth is that, Mike had grown the company and kind of made this little software portion of it after working in the insurance business, and we really needed a way to make that take off. And when we brought on Chris Beck and just her knowledge of everything besides insurance was what we really need, because we had that insurance, we understood how that worked, we understood how to work with clients and really make sure those products were working for them, but we really didn't have that knowledge on how to bring that to scale and to really reach out and make that little nugget grow into something great. And so having Chris Beck's ability to bring on the right people and set in the right processes, I think is really what allowed us to really take off. The mission of Proformex of supporting policyholders, that's the whole reason that the company was ever started. Mike Pepe really saw people who were buying products and years later that product wasn't doing what it had to do, and he kind of had to be the one to show them and tell them why. And so knowing that our whole mission is to educate people on what they've bought and to periodically review that to make sure it's still working as they need it to and it's still what they need, to me that's why we all go to work every day, because there's really not a product out there that's doing that for people. And so to me that mission is just everything, and it really just shows why we all go to work every day. So in 5 years, where I see Proformex is, it really started out as, a mom and pop shop, honestly, and it really was made to help those small offices who had that really great relationship with their clients and really wanted to make sure that that was strong and had everything they need. And in 5 years, what I think is really going to happen is larger firms like the BGAs, the GAs, are going to use that. So the tool's going to change a little bit, but they're going to get it so that their agents can use it in the same way that we originally intended it for. So I'm really seeing it as moving to much larger organizations, but still being used by those small people who really care about the policyholder. I think an advisor wouldn't choose to use Proformex if they only wrote with one carrier, because then why would they need it? They could always just go to that one carrier for everything that they needed. Or, to be a little more callous, it would be for someone who's really out there just to sell, and to never service. So I think those would be, if we come across advisors that are kind of in one of those two categories, I think we as an organization know that that's not going to be the best fit, because that's not what our mission is.